All right, first time new mama, recently postpartum. This video is for you, for your mental stability, for all the Googling questions that you have, and just for some sisterly friendly encouragement from one new mom to another. Here are some tips that I would love to share with you as you venture into this beautiful but very fresh season. All right, here are 5 little quick tips that I hope can be of an encouragement to you. Maybe you're nursing right now and even questioning, like, am I doing this right? How do I do this method? And what do I need to eat? All of the things. And I'm just here to offer some tips that I found helpful and some encouragement that I wish I could have had as a recording, some things that amazing people in our circle have told me. And so here we are. Number 1, breastfeeding. It is such a joy. It is such a gift to be able to provide nutrients for your baby even after they come out of the womb. So what I would say is, if you are struggling that first week, I know it's sensitive, I know it's a new thing, but if you stick with it and you're able to do so, it is such a benefit to your baby. It is so bonding for you. So if you're in the stages of this kind of stinks, I don't like it, I'm uncomfortable, I want to assure you I was there, but you can move past it. Your body, just like everything in this season, your body's adjusting, and it will adjust to this new use of your body. First and foremost, if they don't check at the hospital before you leave, make sure that they check for lip and tongue ties. This can really affect how your baby is able to latch. Check your latch, but don't overthink it. I was at the point where I was just watching him feed and would like take him off and like refix them and like try to get it absolutely perfect. But you just want to make sure that their mouth is open wide, lips are pronged open, and they're really getting a full swallow. But don't hyper obsess about it. You'll know if it's off. And also, if you have to relatch, use the pinky method, where it's like, it's kind of like a fish on a hook. You pop them open and you don't just pull off. That'll save somebody some unnecessary pain. And also silver shields. You can get these on Amazon. They are so healing and helpful as your tenderness is there. It'll help soothe and make it more bearable as you are coming into this new use. So that'll be my advice on breastfeeding. Okay, 2, no one ever wants to be stressed, but especially a new parent. You're already in this season navigating a lot of different things, and sometimes without sleep, sometimes with a lot of questions and concerns. And the best thing that you can do for you and your baby and your spouse is to find your center, to de-stress, to be soothed, and be in a peaceful mind. Because it could feel like you're running on fumes if you're highly stressed, but also that cortisol can affect your milk supply, your mood stability, your health. It can show into your baby as well, that they're going off of this stress hormone. So what you want to do is to be able to find that peace. That you can do that a lot of ways. 1, first and foremost, get in the Word, stay in the Word. Stay connected with your spouse, communicate, avoid stressors and unnecessary complications by just talking it out. 3, I had this drink called Calm. It's like a magnesium supplement you just put in your drink and it helps soothe you. If you're into the placenta pills, I'm just saying that's worth researching. It can help stabilize hormones even, not just the stress, but that's big. And then 3, I don't know if it's 3, I've said a lot of options here, but also just gratitude and that oxytocin even after birth. That's gonna help you recenter and just take in this season for what it is. It's a new, fresh experience, but it's also very tender. So just like our moods and everything are gonna be tender, they can be easily stirred. Take it the opposite of, this is a tender time. It's very special. It's very sweet and near and dear to your heart. So what you wanna do is just take those moments, even if baby's crying. Think of how miraculous it is that this baby is here in your arms, the journey that you've been on, and that you get to be this child's mama. And that gratitude can be huge for calming you. And also your baby's gonna respond off of your emotion and your energy. So if baby is crying, sometimes all they need for you to do is to take that deep breath, to find your center, to slow your breathing and calm down, and they will respond and mirror you. So no stress, we'll get that out of there. Don't just not sleep all night, get anxious and fed up, and then have coffee, because then you're gonna be all over the place. But try that magnesium if you want to, recenter, put worship music on, slow down, find some gratitude, and it'll make a world of difference. Number 3, that first week postpartum, let me tell you, I wish someone would have told me just that week alone. I had so many expectations for myself, some maybe misconceptions or worries, but what I want to tell you about that first week is that is a week you really have to take it day by day. I remember the first day we came home, I was running off this adrenaline and this oxytocin, so happy to have our baby here, and baby was sleeping really good at that point, because when they first come out, they're basically still asleep. And we came home and felt like I had just gone through the most intense but miraculous thing of my life, and was riding a cloud 9. And then by the second day being home, some of that soreness, that second day soreness kicked in, the sleep, the just adjusting to the new and taking in everything. I mean, birth is, I don't want to say it's in the scary sense, but traumatic in some senses of just it. Very quickly things shift, and it's a first time experience if you're a first time mama. So yeah, that second day I was crying and sore and just thinking, oh my gosh, like what, this body felt really strong coming home. Why is it feeling weak now? It's completely normal. Think of it as like you have never worked out in your life, and then you just try to do a marathon and lift a max and like do all the things in the gym all at once. Like your body would feel strong, but also very sore and needing to just rest. So that first week, please rest, take your time to heal, and take it day by day. I remember the third day, I was like, I'm never gonna be able to sit down or like stand up or anything normal ever again. And then by, I think day 6, we were going on very slow, very moderate, but we were going on walks outside. So just the transition is so different for everyone, but it's systematic, and you need time to heal and process, and it's not gonna be the same for everyone, but don't expect one day to look like the other, but just know, okay, I'm healing, my body's got this. It will come back to a sense of normalcy, but I'm going to let this body rest because it's just done an amazing thing and it deserves to. And resting will help you heal. Okay, number 4. I know you're a first-time mom, you're gonna wanna Google everything, but trust your mother's intuition. I believe that mother's intuition is truly God-given, and if you're leaning on God and trusting the Holy Spirit's gonna guide you into things, gonna whisper things and lead you and give you the wisdom that you ask for to be able to care for this sweet child that you just welcomed into the world. So be able to trust that, lean into it. There's so many different opinions, you know, no matter how much you research, different researchers or different experts believe different things. One mama might see something different as another mom. So what you really have to do is just go into things trusting your mother's intuition and just having the ability to think, okay, you know what, we're gonna try that. If we need to shift, if something changes, we'll do that, but don't take the weight of the world of I have to get it right from the beginning, I have to know which, you know, do we go left or do we go right? Do we do this method or this? Take it day by day. Just try what you feel in your spirit and in your gut to be the best thing, whether that is for how you breastfeed, whether that is, you know, what, there's so many things. Do you swaddle your baby? Do you put them in PJs, bassinet, or crib? Like, just trust what's inside you and lean into that. One thing around decisions you'll have to make will be hard, but as a mom, you're gonna wanna protect your baby. So some people want all their friends and family at the hospital. Some people wanna just have their husband or their doula. Some people want people coming to their house all the time, and some people want to take that first 2 weeks or that first month and just keep baby close and cherish it or protect their immunity. What I'd suggest is doing a little research before baby comes so you can think of it when you're not in the heat of the moment or having to navigate some of those conversations or decisions. Prepare beforehand, make a plan. Again, if you have to adjust, you can, but you can just go in knowing, okay, this is what I believe to be best. This is what I'm gonna do to protect my family and to set us up well for this season, and go with it. Like, it's such a special time for you, your spouse, and your child, that you just want to be able to make decisions and cherish it. Don't overthink, don't feel bad, but just do what you believe to be best. And number 5, this is probably my biggest piece of advice, so if you don't hear anything else, please hear this. You can do this. Whether it's your birthing and delivery, it's, you know, those nights where you feel overwhelmed, adjusting to a new season, navigating, going back to work, whatever it is, just know that you can do this. You're going to make it through the next 24 hours and the next month and the next year, and you're gonna look back and think, that flew by. So going into each day, each decision, knowing that you are this child's mom for a reason, that you have been handpicked to do this season and this time, with everything that you have going on with you. Don't think if I was someone else or in another season, or if I had this or that I'd be better. You are doing your best, and that's all you have to continue to do. Reality is that baby just needs food and proximity to you and your spouse for that first month. So keep baby close, keep baby fed, keep changing the diapers, but know that baby needs you, and it's not, he or she is not examining everything you're doing right or wrong. They just love you and they want your love in return. So you can do it. If you're a first-time mom, let me know what other advice that you would give to other moms, what advice you found helpful from this video, and if you are expecting, let me know your due date. I'd love to be praying with you, and I hope this video helps you prepare. And until next time, bye guys.